Good morning. So I'm coming on today. I wanted to pick a card of the day for a little tarot reading. We're just gonna do like a quick collective message. And yeah, hope you guys are having a beautiful day. So I'm just gonna shuffle out a card and just receive any messages from the universe that want to be brought to us this morning. Universe, I open myself up to be a channel for you today. I ask for any messages that need to be brought through to the collective. I come to you with an unbiased opinion of acceptance, of love, to be a clear conduit to transfer the messages that you have to bring forward. Thank you. Excuse me, I'm a little sniffly. I get sniffly in the morning. Okay, I was gonna do one card, but a few just popped out. And we have the moon on the bottom of the deck. So the moon card represents the shadow side, fears, the unknown. So I'm sensing there's a lot of you right now who are very apprehensive or reluctant to look at the darker sides of yourself. There's some traumas that want to be brought up to the surface that you're not letting yourself look at right now. And maybe there's some things from your past or repeating patterns that seem to be cycling again within your field that you aren't taking the proper time to acknowledge what they have in the messages that they're trying to bring through to you. So the cards we have are, okay, Strength, Eight of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Okay, that makes sense. So right now in this moment, with the moon card being at the bottom of the deck, so Eight of Swords, you're feeling trapped with this imprisonment of your thoughts, as if your thought loops and cycles keep repeating, and you're keeping yourself stuck within this place of entrapment. And you're creating a space as if, yes, you have things within your life that are triggering these old behaviors, but it's you that's keeping you stuck within this space. With the Strength card, it's like you've built up enough courage and resilience and tools to work on and to focus on everything that's coming up in your life. But for some reason in this card, she's even blindfolded. It's like you're not letting yourself see the work that you've already done, and that everything that's happening right now can easily be what's the word for transmuted into something positive. With the Ace of Cups and the Three of Wands, it's like you're on this pinnacle of new beginnings. Three of Wands is this energy of, it could be travel, expansion, and travel is just a physical way of expanding, but Three of Wands can also just be expansion within your personal life, and that is something that's going to bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment. With the Ace of Cups cards, is once you are able to release these self-limiting thoughts that have kept you trapped within this cycle for, this feels like years. This feels like something that you've been struggling with for a really, really long time. And maybe you were doing well for a little bit, but now it's back in your field again as repetitive patterns seem to operate. Is that, maybe they'll be quiet for a little bit and then something will come in and they'll trigger it. This feels like something came into your life and really triggered these patterns again, which I'm actually gonna ask about that. Three of Swords and the Hanged Man. Okay, it seems as if maybe some of you were hurt by someone with the Three of Swords, heartbreak. Maybe you're going through this time within your life where you feel that someone came into your life and disturbed your peace in a way. And now it's making you resort back into these old ways of thinking, self-detrimental thoughts. But really, this heartbreak that you're going through right now was a way that the universe was trying to flip your perspective so that you can now look at this situation and maybe see, how would I have acted in the past, and how can I now act with the knowledge that I've been acquiring throughout the years to now look at this situation in a different light, flip my perspective, and grow from it, and use it as a catalyst of expansion and developing a more interconnected interpersonal world within yourself. The Ace of Cups, I want you guys to really, within these moments of this heady energy, because emotions and thoughts, even though thoughts can trigger emotions, emotions can also trigger thoughts. So they can be this one, battle between the two. And right now, your emotions are really being affected by the thoughts that you're having. So I want you to try to quiet your mind and see how your body feels. Stop identifying your thoughts with emotions. I think that's something that can trip us up, is when we have intrusive thoughts or negative thoughts, we start to label them, which can spiral us into even deeper pits of anxiety. When if you really just start to tune in to how these emotions are making your body feel through a somatic experience, it can be less of an overwhelming battle to try to heal and move through these emotions and these stuck patterns. Because you do have this wealth of love within you. And the Ace of Cups is this new beginning card within the emotional body. And it can be in relationships. So maybe you were in a relationship that was really toxic. It brought you back into these debilitating patterns that you dealt with within yourself. And now you're maybe forced to walk alone. A relationship ended. And you don't have to look at it as if you're walking alone with an empty cup and that you've lost this connection. It's more like, walk away with the energy that you have, the Ace of Cups, new beginnings, and realize that you have the power to bring in new life, new love for yourself as you move forward. And let's pull, now we're just going to pull a bunch of cards. I'll do one more. The Knight of Wands. Use this deep, vulnerable, emotional state that you're in to invoke your creativity and see where that creativity is going to move you as you continue on your path. Emotions and creativity go hand in hand. They both are the element of water. And so when you're feeling all these things, they can be deep spaces where creativity can then be born. And the Knight of Wands, which is like a fire element, is take that energy and transmute it into this powerful force that can bring you forward and can ignite your fire and bring you out of these places of deep emotional states. And also realize that, like with the Eight of Swords, a lot of the stuff that you're dwelling on is your thoughts that are perpetuating you into this space of almost like the Eight of Swords. Really right now it feels like despair. It's like you don't feel as if you can keep moving forward. And the Three of Wands, it's like you've been so hurt, but you have so much strength within you that you've worked on throughout the years, that you do have the ability to keep moving. And the Hangman is like, you just need to flip your perspective just a little bit. It's like, stop getting down and feeling sad for yourself when you have so much abundance within you. that you can work with and use to your advantage. The magician, he's, think of it as a magic trick, literally. It's like you can take all the pain and magically transmute it into this powerful metamorphosis within yourself, where all the negative thoughts that you've been having, all the hurt, all the pain, it's like alchemize it. The universe puts challenging obstacles within our path so that we can grow and overcome and learn from them and become stronger versions of ourselves and let go of old versions of ourselves. And this really feels like a giant cycle breaker, where these thoughts, this pain is something that you felt time and time and time again. Because of the moon card that came up, is like, this is something that's been following you for a long time, a deep inner self-doubt that feels as if it's been reconfirmed again for you, but realizing it's you that keeps telling the same story, and you keep having incidences that mirror that because you're still believing in those self-deprecative thoughts, when really you are the magician. You hold the strength. You have this inner Ace of Cups within you that lights up people's lives. You just have to believe in it. One more card, universe. One more card. Five of Wands. Let me get two more cards. Sounds like there was a interesting Five of Wands and Five of Swords. This situation could be going deeper than even just like in a romantic relation. I mean, it could be, but there was a lot of conflict that happened, a lot of conflict, and like fighting and arguments and disagreements. That this could be work related, this could be relationship related, this could be friendship related, something that caused arguments and left you feeling betrayed. And it almost felt as if like people were kind of going against you. The Two of Pentacles. Interesting. This is getting juicier. And now there's a choice that needs to be made. The Two of Pentacles. There's a choice of, are you going to listen to everything that's going on and all the negative energy around you, or are you going to choose the path forward and choose to transmute all of this, get the lessons that need to be learned from it, and keep moving forward? Because if you dwell within this space of chaos, it feels very chaotic and heady. Like the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands, it just feels like a lot of misplaced anger going back and forth between individuals that just isn't helping the situation at all, and just like emotions are in the way, and it's not a grounded argument. It's based off of, you made me feel this way, well, you made me feel this way, and it's not helping nor serving anyone. And so it's like, stop putting your energy into that. The Two of Pentacles, it's like, do I keep putting my energy into this situation, or do I just move on and realize it's not serving me? Move on. Move on. King of Wands and Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, like, you see through the situation, you understand, you see it for how it is, and you know it for how it is. So why are you letting yourself believe these lies that people are telling you when you know and you see the situation? The King of Wands. That is the King of Fire. It's like, own your authenticity and your creativity. And don't let people try to drag you into their drama. You're above that. The King and Queen of Wands, like, you are not or you do not need to stoop into this situation that's so chaotic. Just remove yourself from it. It's not worth your energy. It's not worth your time. It's causing you frustration within yourself. It's causing you pain within your heart. So why are you still wrapped up into this? Spirit, what would happen if they set themselves free of this situation? The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. Yep, that makes sense. The Knight of Cups is someone who walks with an air of, I know what I want emotionally and I'm going to go get it. You know what you want for yourself. And if you leave this situation, you'll walk with an air of attracting that because you have cultivated a space inside of you that magnetizes what you desire. And so embody the Knight of Cups, where you move forward with this emotional contentment of, you know what your soul deserves. It may even be the Knight of Cups can symbolize, if this is romantic trauma, that someone else is going to come into your life and sweep you off your feet that is emotionally stable and ready to commit to you. If this is something, and if you're relating to it in an emotional sense, it could also be a friendship. If you're in a chaotic friendship situation, it could be a friend that's coming to you and is like, I have, and all you need on a level that you can relate to me. And is at a state of emotional maturity where you can have this grounded connection together. So I ended up pulling way more than one card, but at the end of the day for this reading, I'm just gonna say, I know it may seem really chaotic right now, but there is a way out, is if you just look at it in a different way. And I know that sounds cliche, but sometimes we really just need to remove ourselves from chaotic situations to really see and understand where everything is coming from. Because if we let ourselves get lost in this perpetual chaos, it's gonna leave our body in distress and in chaos, and so we're not gonna be able to see things clearly. But you have the Queen of Swords. You have the ability to see through this bullshit and realize that you don't want to be a part of it, and you can get yourself out of it, and you can move forward, and you can be okay. And this is a huge lesson that the universe is bringing up into your path again of, are you going to resort back to your bullshit, or do you finally want to break these cycles and move forward? And so that's a question you have to ask yourself. Do you want to go back and repeat this again, or are you finally ready to let this go? Okay, thank you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day. Blessings. Yeah, if you were saved for the whole video, thank you, and I appreciate you guys, and I wish you good luck in figuring all this stuff out. Some of this resonated for me definitely too, so it's funny when I do collective messages, it's like, okay, here's a message for you too. The world just flew out. You got this. You got this. Believe in yourself. Love you guys.